A few minutes ago, I was walking through Target. I was shopping for office supplies, and I had a smile on my face. And for whatever reason, shopping for supplies reminded me so much of one of the wackiest sales or negotiation tactics I've ever seen in my life. But it's a tactic I want to share with you because I think it might even help you. And I'm going to tell you that story, and that, my friends, is up next. Hi, welcome to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to learn how to start, build, and grow a business when you're over 50, start now by subscribing. And also, don't forget to click the little bell so that you don't miss anything. I'm going to tell you the wackiest negotiation tactic I've ever seen. In 25 years in business, I've never seen a tactic quite like this one. So let me start by painting the picture. It was a summer day. It was probably in the 80-degree range, maybe even higher than that. It was a Friday afternoon, late afternoon. I think it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was out on sales calls and came back to my office, and I asked the secretary, I asked her where my partner was at. And she said, oh, he's in his office. He is actually with a couple sales guys from the copy machine company. So I said, okay, well, I walked over to his door and I knocked on his door, and nothing, I didn't hear anything at all. And then after a couple of minutes, I knocked again, a couple of seconds, I knocked again. And finally he opened the door. My partner opened the door. He opened it up a little bit, maybe about 6-7 inches or so. And he looked out, and I remember him looking at me, and I said, what are you doing? He says, wait a second. And so he opens the door a crack a little bit more so he can squeeze out of the door. And he comes out, and I'm looking at him, and his hair is a mess. He was perspiring. He had sweat all over his face. His tie was ajar. It was just kind of hanging down. And he had a cigarette in his hand. And, obviously he'd been smoking. And I said, what are you doing? What's going on? And he said, well, I got 2 guys in my office, and they're copy machine salespeople. I go, yeah, okay. He says, well, here's what I did. I've got them in my office. I've got the shades drawn. I've got the air conditioning unit off. He goes, and I'm smoking. And I've got these guys smoking. So it's really hot inside that office. And I said, well, yeah, I can tell that. I said, just by looking at you, I can see it's hot. So what's up? What are you doing that for? He says, well, I feel like, if I can make this really uncomfortable for these guys, that they'll give me the best deal, because they're going to want to get out of my office. And, it's a Friday, it's late, it's 80 plus degrees outside. He goes, if I make it uncomfortable, they're going to want to get out. So he says, so I got the air conditioning off. He goes, and I'm letting it get hot inside. And I go, you're doing what? And now I'm thinking to myself, I go, we got $1 million line of credit. We got 100 and some employees. We're doing, 6-figure profit every year, at least, the last couple of years anyway. I'm thinking we can afford a copy machine. So why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you spending your time? That's what I'm thinking. Why are you spending your time? Why is he spending his time sitting here with these 2 guys and negotiating a deal like this? A copy machine, what's it going to cost? A couple grand? But you know what? When I was thinking that, I was forgetting a little bit about my partner. He was the ultimate negotiator, ultimate salesperson. He loved wringing costs out of every area of the business. That was a passion for him. He loved that almost as much as he loved the art of the deal. So I guess I was kind of forgetting that. But the strategy that he was using, the door shut, him in the office, smoke-filled office, heat, just hot as heck, no air conditioning unit, no air conditioning on, shades drawn. He's sitting in there, talking to these guys, trying to get this best deal he can. So after a couple of minutes, I'm talking to him, and I'm like, man, you're something else. You're something else. This is crazy. He's like, no, it's not. He goes, I'm going back in there. And he goes, I'll tell you what, I'm going to walk out with the best deal. You're going to see. And you know what? I didn't doubt him, because I knew him. The guy was like a shark. He was, when he saw, it was like a feeding frenzy. When he saw a deal, when he saw a way to negotiate, when he saw a way to get the best price he could get, he was like a shark. He just zeroed in and he went for the kill. That was him. That was my partner. And I'll tell you what, whether he got the deal, I can't tell you. I don't know. I don't remember that far back. But I remember the wackiest deal I've ever seen was that day that I came back to the office, and like I said, 80 plus degrees out, and there the guy comes out and all full of smoke and sweat, and he's just, all he could think about is, I got to get this deal. His strategy, his tactic was make it uncomfortable for his opponent, drag it on, take his time. I don't know what happened, but I would bet money that he got the deal that he wanted. I hope you found this video helpful. I know it's something that I'm never going to forget. So listen, if you're looking to start, build, and grow a business when you're over 50, start now by subscribing to this channel. And also, don't forget to hit the little bell so that you don't miss anything. And as always, I look forward to meeting you and talking to you again soon. Have a great day, everybody.